Warzone Firefight has been out for about a week now, and it is a blast from the massive slaughter of Covenant and Promethean forces to the free gold packs you can get by winning matches. However, Warzone can get pretty hard sometimes, and it doesn't help it when players go through the game with guns a-blazing, followed by no tactics. So in this video we're going to take a look at 5 things that you can do to make Warzone a little bit easier for you and your team. Number 5 is at the top of our list because it should be the most obvious. When killing enemies, get kill streaks. The more enemies you kill in a row, the faster you can level up your recs. If this seems too difficult, it's because you're doing it wrong. This is Firefight after all. It's supposed to be hard. Pull out some power weapons and do some damage. And if it's too early in the game, or you don't have enough recs, make every shot count. Shoot them in the face. I find this next one to be the most forgettable strategy, and it might be because it happens so fast, but in Firefight, right before a round ends, take a weapon and shoot as many enemies as possible. When the round finally ends, the enemies will disappear and the game will count the ones that you shot as your kills, giving you those needed points. I and some of my friends have found that you can level up 1 to 2 recs just in those few seconds.
5 recs available. Level 6 recs available.
This one made it to our number 3 spot because it's not really a strategy, but it's more of a glitch in the game that can prove very beneficial, especially on rounds 4 and 5. Dying on round 5 sucks because you have an extremely long time before you can respawn, and depending on the boss, every second counts. So I am glad to say there is a way around this waiting period. After dying, go to your recs and pick a vehicle, preferably something with few recs. Then go back to your vehicles and pick another vehicle, and you will be instantly spawned with that vehicle. Even though you have to spend an additional 1 to 2 rec points, there is an upside to this besides skipping the ridiculously long spawn time. And that is that the game doesn't count your first vehicle as a used rec. So you're technically buying that second rec for an additional rec point. Using a plasma pistol on a Phaeton is a good strategy. However, there are 4 ways that a Phaeton can fall in Firefight that I want to make aware to everyone. The most common way is what we're all familiar with. Shooting a Phaeton with the plasma pistol will stun it, causing it to fall to the ground. And by continuing to shoot the Phaeton, your teammates will be able to take it out with ease. This next one will allow you to fight on more even grounds. After shooting the Phaeton, it will fall and roll on its back, but making the Promethean inside pop out. This makes it a lot easier to destroy the objective. The third possibility happens just like the last one, but this time when the Phaeton rolls on its back, it will destroy both itself and the Promethean inside. This is the ideal situation. But yet there is a better possibility, and this one is extremely rare. Also, just like the second example, the Phaeton will flip on its back. However, this time when the Promethean pops out, the Phaeton will stay intact, allowing you or someone else to jump in it. This does work on boss/objective Phaetons. And I'm proving it in this video right now. That was an objective Phaeton. And I'd like to give a shout out to Formidable Ace. Thank you for jumping in that Phaeton and flying it around. That rocket hog was just giving me problems. So thank you. Number 2 came in very close to this spot. However, this one deserves the number 1 spot because it's more reliable and surprisingly, not very many people actually use this strategy. Promethean or Covenant, pulling out a vehicle and plowing them down is by far the best way to get rid of enemies and to get on top of the leaderboard. I would say the best time to pull out a vehicle and run over some enemies would be at the start of the game when you only have a magnum and assault rifle, or when the objective calls for eliminating all enemies such as jackals or crawlers. In this clip I was able to kill 30 enemies. That's almost double the amount of kills the next highest player had. I do run over a teammate later in this clip, but it's kind of because he jumped in front of me and I didn't have enough time to react. Vehicles such as Warthogs, Ghosts, and Wraiths work the best on leveling enemies. However, if you ever find yourself on Raid on Apex 7 and the objective Destroy All Grunts show up, pull out a Banshee. It's a load of fun. Hey guys, thank you for watching. I loved making this video and I learned a lot about Warzone Firefight. I do want to make another top 5 things that can help you out in Warzone Firefight. Maybe something along the lines of which weapons work best with which bosses, because I see a lot of players pulling out random power weapons and there are some weapons that work better on certain bosses. So I do want to make that video. I do have other videos planned, but I think it's time for me to make a video about what this channel is about. I should be done with this video at the end of this week. If I get too invested in it or work calls me in too much, I might have to push it into the following week, but you should still expect a video at the end of this week. I might pop in Dark Souls 3 and play that. I haven't ever played a Dark Souls game, so I might call my friend Damien up to come over here and we can both do a let's play with it. He's been on this channel before doing some videos. He's just got a tighter work schedule than mine. I'm going to wrap it up now, so if you like this video, hit the like button, and if you want to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button. And you guys have a great day, and at the end of this week we'll have another video out for you guys.